Good day, dear friends. In today's video, we are going to discuss the concept of Maya, that is illusion. In Indian philosophy, this concept Maya is very important and it's vital to understand this concept properly. From Bhagavad Gita, as I understand, this is my understanding that Maya is separation. So what is separation, right? That we see ourselves separate from peace. We see ourselves separate from Bhagavan, and we are looking for that Bhagavan outside us. We are looking for peace outside us. We are looking for happiness outside us. That is Maya. So basically, what is inside us, we are actually looking for outsiders because we are separating ourselves from that potential, that Paramatma, that Bhagavan, that peace, that contentment, that happiness, that Ananda state. We are separating ourselves. That's why we are always in eternal search of this happiness, contentment, Ananda, Bhagavan, Paramatma, etc. outside us. That is Maya. Because we are separating, that is Maya. Some, many of us of this question is physical world Maya, that is illusion. Actually, that is not true. Physical world, I say, is very real. That is not about Maya. The Maya is us separating from Bhagavan. I'm not using the word God. God has a very different concept in many religions. Bhagavan is the concept that we have in Indian philosophy. So I'm saying that when we separate ourselves from Bhagavan, when we separate ourselves from that peace, that contentment, and look for outsiders, that is Maya. But the physical world is very much real. It is there. And we function in the physical world only, whether we accept it or not. So Maya is separation. Now the next question becomes, okay, now I understand that logically, that Maya is separation, that the peace and happiness and contentment is inside me. Is there any practical use for this philosophy? Because is this just a pedagogical literature type, or is the real practical use of understanding this? Yes, definitely there is a practical use of understanding and realizing that Maya is separation, and we are not separate from peace or contentment or happiness or Bhagavan or Paramatma, the potential for happiness, the Ananda state, Sachidananda state is within us. Once we understand that, what happens is there is harsh realities to the physical world outside, right? Whether it is a societal challenges or there is a weather challenges of the just living that challenge. When we become unhappy, when we are facing that harsh realities, once we realize that the potential is within us, that the happiness, the contentment, peace is within us, we become more balanced, we become much stronger, and we can handle the harshness, the problems in a much more confident way, because we know that whatever we need to handle this physical world is all within us, and we are not separate from that energy, that Bhagavan, who is all-knowing, all-powerful, omniscient. We are not separate from that. So that is within us. That means we can make use of that energy, we can realize the part of the energy, and we will use that energy and Shakti to face the practical world. And that really helps us in attaining the contentment, happiness, and peace, and bringing the life back into harmony. When it is out of harmony, we will stop blaming the outside forces. We'll see in what way we can manage and maintain that balance, because we know that balance is inside us. It is not separate from us. We'll not blame others, we'll not blame the society. We understand if that's what it is, that's what it is. But I do have the tools inside me. If that tool may be reaching out to others for help, but even to reach out, you should understand that you have the potential to reach out. So you have the potential to attain peace is within you. It is not outside you. Only if my husband does this, only if my son does this, only if my sister-in-law does this, I will be happy. That kind of thought process will go out of your way, and you realize that that peace and contentment is within you, so you can handle the harsh realities of life in a much better way and reestablish harmony in your life. So there is a real practical use to understand this concept of Maya. Now the next question becomes is, now that I understand Maya, can I stop doing all the rituals? What's the point of rituals and religion now once I understand that the Bhagavan is inside me? Answer is, it depends. Okay, if you're really so much enlightened and you really imbibe it practically inside you, feel that Bhagavan inside you, you feel the potential energy, the Shakti is inside you, then yes, you don't need the rituals. If you're like one of those enlightened people like Ramana Maharshi, Mirabai, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, etc., yes, then you really, it doesn't matter whether you follow the rituals or you do not follow the rituals, because you're not separate from Bhagavan. You're always connected to Bhagavan and Paramatma. But let's face this practically, right? Although we understand it logically, practically imbibing it is different from understanding logically. So we do need these rituals and religion that will help us in gradually getting there, right? Once you do this puja, it will give you peace of mind. It will give you the confidence that yes, now I've done this puja, now I've done this ritual. It will give you the confidence and it will give you some kind of peace. So what happens is, now you're a step closer to understanding this and step closer to becoming balanced. So this is what in Bhagavad Gita that Bhagavan says, that when you attain that balanced state, you see sukha and dukkha the same way. For you, there is no difference between a good situation and a bad situation. You will become balanced. That's what Bhagavan says, that once you understand what is Maya, you become balanced in life. For you, it doesn't matter what is happening outside world, because you are able to handle that outside world, whether it is so-called perceived happiness or perceived sadness, you will handle it with a balanced state of mind. That is that. So, but just because we understand logically doesn't mean that we have imbibed it practically in us, this Maya illusion separation concept. So till we reach that point, we will need religion and rituals in general, right? And besides, rituals do have other materialistic benefits, like, fasting has Ayurveda benefits of maintaining good health, getting up early, taking shower, cleaning ourselves, and then sitting for puja gives you peace of mind. So they do, and then all these festivals have some societal harmony, balance. So they have other practical uses. So I hope, in conclusion, Maya is separation, physical world is very real. Okay, I hope this video is useful, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.